Just want to take a moment to give you a quick tour of the course. First off, you'll see that you have this navigation bar up here where you can access the course content, any quizzes, your Dropbox for submitting different assignments. You can see your grades as they are entered, or you can click and email me. You're also going to want to make sure that you check the news feed. There will be closures from time to time. So for example, if I woke up sick, I would be putting the closures there. We have classroom hours. These hours do change depending on the term that we're in, whether it's the fall term, winter, spring, or summer. So you do want to keep an eye on those because they will change. You can also access the course content from here. One of the nice things is it does keep track of your progress as long as you're marking off the content as you complete it, which I'll show you how to do. If you click on content, it's going to take you to the table of contents here, and this is laid out like your tracking sheet is. The first thing you'll see is computers basics. So if I were to click on there, I would see it split into these 3 different lessons where I have a lesson on hardware, a lesson on operating systems, and a lesson on organizing files and folders. You'll see that you do not have access to the quiz yet, and that's because I want to make sure that you're not overwhelmed with too many quizzes, as well as the fact that you need to complete your quizzes in class. So once you get to a lesson, you're going to click on your lesson, and then you're just going to work your way through it. So I have a section where it tells you why we're worrying about this. This is a think about it section to kind of get your mind on why this is relevant for outside of this course, and then the lesson material here. So these are the different lessons that you're going to work through, and then I have a brief note on what the quiz is about. And you'll see that it's very similar for the other things as well. So let's go to content, and I'm going to show you the culminating task for a word, let's say. So I have that information right up front. So if I were to click on this, I'm going to explain to you what this culminating task is, approximately how long it's going to take, and I'm telling you how you're going to submit it. If you go through this and you say, I am absolutely ready for this task, let's do it, not a problem. If you look at this and say, I'm not ready to do this, I am not comfortable or familiar working with Word, then what you're going to do is you're going to work through the lesson material that's provided. So if we go back to Office 365 Word, you'll see that there's lessons offered by GCF Learn Free and links to take you straight to those lessons. So if you want to complete the first one, you can complete the first one. If you already know how to create a document, but you're not 100% sure about, say, formatting a text or using the Find and Replace tool, then that's where you're going to want to start. So once you click on those links, it takes you right to the site where you download a practice document and you watch the video and work through it with the video. At the very end of all of these GCF Learn Free things, or lessons, you'll see a challenge exercise. This challenge exercise can be submitted to your Dropbox, and I will mark it for credit toward the word culminating task. I think that's most of it. So if you click on quizzes, you will see that you have access to only the quizzes that you were awarded a badge for. So you come into class, you're going to say, I'm ready to rate this quiz. I'll say, sure. I'll go into my tools section. I'll grant you a badge. And then all of a sudden your quiz will be here. So I'll be able to help you with that in class. Your Dropbox is just a place where you can submit your files. So as I mentioned, there is the culminating task up front. If you choose to submit some of these activities, you can, and all you'll do is click on the lesson that you're going to be submitting. So let's say lesson 9. And then you're going to upload your file. So you're going to add your file, and you're going to find that file on your OneDrive. Once again, if you're not sure when you're in class, I can go through that as well. I think that's pretty much everything you're going to need to know for the course. The other thing is to make sure that you check off as you complete different assignments. So once you finish the hardware quiz, check off that you finished it. Once you finish the operating, check off that you finish it. And it just helps keep track of where you are in the course.